Yo, yo, guys, what's going on? Happy Thursday to all 112 viewers out there, man. Crypto traffic, just across the board, so low, but guess what? We have 112 of the best right here. Welcome, guys. Good to have you. Remember, as always, I'm a YouTuber, and if I don't get enough likes on my live stream, YouTube dispatches a team of ninjas to come kill me. So hit that button if you don't want to see me die. If you do, hit that button anyway, because if I get too many likes, they send 2 teams out. So go ahead, smash that button. If you have not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribes and thumbs up during live streams count as engagement, and the more engagement a stream gets, the more visibility YouTube gives us. So thank you for doing your part, everybody who has. If you haven't, riding on the coattails of others, consider your life. But it's all good. These are going to be quiet streams until the market picks up, and we're just going to have to deal with it, guys. We were here in the bear market, 2020, 2019, and numbers were much lower then. We're here now. We're not going to go anywhere just because there's not a lot of viewers. It is what it is. So, how's everybody feeling? What's going on? Let me see, my stream deck is not working. It would play that music. I didn't even mean to play that clip by... Oh, man. Drawing a blank. Something boy. Crap. I feel so bad for forgetting. Oh, man. Oh, well. Apparently that button worked, but nothing else will work. YOLO. Last thing, Discord. Discord links in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the stream. Jump in Discord. 24/7 live stream. I'm going to throw this chart up after the show for you to follow along with. Call me out if I'm wrong. Tell me I'm awesome if I'm right. You know, whatever. So it's 24/7 live stream there. Educational resources. Lots of value. No cost. Best of all, it's how we keep up with the live streams here. YouTube loves shadow banning us. We won't show up. You won't get an alert. And the only way to find our live streams is going to be through the Discord. You'll always get an alert there as long as your notifications are turned up. Awesome. Awesome. Shill's out of the way. What's going on, dudes? Dur123, Martin, Alchemist, Crypto Batista is a bot. There is no such thing as a bugged Bitcoin exchanger. That's like a common scam on YouTube. Be careful. Jacob, what do my elf eyes see? If I had elf eyes, you'd be in trouble, my friend. M.E. Legend, say music. That's right, my man. All EDM, all dubstep. I'm missing my festivals. Trying to plan something for summer here. Michael, you know nothing about trading. It was great to watch. Well, glad to hear that, man. You're a creator. Cheers, Montreal, and all of our Canadian friends. Good to have you guys. Brian, how you doing? The wonderful Julia Schult. I don't know if I'm ever saying that right. This market is barely bearable. Ha! Third proverb. I like that play on words. It's a bearable market. Scott Luxman, shout out again for coining the phrase sloth market. Is this a bull market or a bear market? No. It's a sloth market. It's just chilling, moving real slow. What's on? Life goes on, bro. Renee Montenegro, the OG. How you doing, man? Moments with Mallory. Crypto Sharknado. Indomania, Maria K. Sir Much a Lot, preparing for war. What's up, guys? Good to have everybody. I saw bro in all caps. Got to shout that out. A and N DIY. What's up, brother? All right. What's up, Gregzilla? There he is. Snail Market. Oh, I'll accept it as well. I like sloth because they're popular. Let's see. So, if you're a patron and you haven't read today's post, go read today's post. Super relevant to everything going on. The course lesson one about orders, liquidity, and institutions gonna be the highlight here, probably, of everything we say until we see some kind of move. Where is Shalom? Calling Shalom, paging Shalom done. Where are you, brother? QT made the Discord. Good to have you, man. What's up, Digimedia dude? I just messaged you. So you guys have noticed I haven't been streaming as much. You know, the hype's been down. I said I'm going to keep streaming no matter what the market brings. But it doesn't mean I'm going to stream every single day if I have nothing to say. I don't have too much to say, but let's go over let's go over the important stuff at least one more time, right? Maybe this will be the last time, who knows. So, if you've been in crypto for a year, you've seen the market go up, virtually just up, only up. And in last month in May on the 19th, we saw a sell-off. We went from a high in April of 65,000 down to 30,000, very spooky. Everybody has been calling for lower numbers since. They have not come. They have not come. Technically, we can consider this on June 15th a slightly higher high, but it's so close, and this is Coinbase, or this is the index, not even Coinbase, so that might not reflect in other exchanges. A higher high is certainly the first thing we need to see to move out of this range and to resume a bullish trend, but this is not anything I'm excited for. This price is not super exciting. Why can't I use my brain right now? I guess 140, right? I can't use my brain. I don't need my brain anyway. This is charts, man. There it is. All right. So, not exciting to me yet. If you guys have been following the stream regularly, or at least in the last few months, I believe it was on the day. I'm going to have to go back and check the footage. But I believe it was on May 19th. On that 30K touch, I said, bottom could be in. This is a knife. But I fully expect, what? A back test of the 20 weekly before we see lower. So far, I guess, I mean, I'm not wrong yet. A back test of the 20 weekly would bring us up to the fabled 48.8. Lots of things on this chart. Lots of things are pointing to this 48.8. This is the most important value in my mind. The odds of us touching 48.8 before any kind of downside continuation, well, and obviously upside, is very good. Very good in my mind. Extremely good. Nothing has changed on that front. And in that same sense, this chart still looks like crap. Is what it is. A spade's a spade. Looks like crap. We don't have any mega bullish signals. We don't have any once in a lifetime thing flashing, as you may have read on thumbnails, other channels. We really just have what is a terrible looking chart. We have some technicals and we have some observation that suggests we want to see a relief rally. Not even want to, but markets don't have to do anything. I think that I'll put out there. They don't have to do anything, but they tend to follow certain patterns. One of those patterns is, well, whenever you see a move in one direction, you tend to see a retracement back in the other direction. Some people call that a dead cat bounce. Depends on the situation. Here, I'm looking for a retracement. Still looking for it. Same thing. Let's throw up some of this reasoning. I haven't gone in depth on this in a while. Let's retouch on that. So, if we take our Fibonacci retracement tool, place it on the highest point in April and the lowest point in May, one of our most favorite retracement levels, the 618, the golden retrace, sitting at 48.1, just underneath the 20 weekly. There we go. That's pointing. That's pointing there. On the daily, we crack open our Ichimoku Cloud Indicator. One of my favorites. It's time to bring it back out from retirement. We see up here, right here, a fat, flat, thick cloud. I haven't been talking about Ichi as much as we were really just in a bullish trend until we fell out through the clouds here, so didn't have much use. But in my trading experience, Ichimoku clouds are really just good for one thing. They can really quickly show you the trend. Are you above the cloud, below the cloud? You can make a snap decision. One other useful tool outside of the TK and KJ, I'm not going to get into those for this, is the cloud's shape. So we see this right here, and we potentially see it again here. Depends on what kind of price action comes. But what we say is these tend to be attractive or magnetic points for price. Certainly, again, nothing has to happen, but it tends to move in a certain way. When we see these clouds flatten out like this, they really do become attractive to price. That is directly in that range. 47.2. So we have the Ichimoku cloud on the daily, 47.2. We have the 618 retrace on the logarithmic chart from our highest point to our lowest point, 48.1. We have our 20 weekly moving average right there at 48.8. Ooh, got juice on my hands. Uh-oh. I can't really even remember off the top of my head. There's more. All roads seemingly lead to this value. There's no guarantee, but I believe the probability, and this is saying this a month later, is there. It's there. There's liquidity there. Institutions are going to look if they do want to short. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with the idea that Bitcoin's just going to break straight down from here. Institutions, big players, need liquidity. They may have shorted here, right? May have shorted here. And they may have shorted here, but there isn't going to be enough liquidity here. They need buyers. Sure, there were some buyers. Definitely were some buyers, and we see that because price didn't keep dropping. We found some kind of support, some kind of buying interest. But in order to go lower, I speculate that they need more liquidity. I don't think that they can be efficient. They would be too subject to slippage. They won't be able to have the positions they need to cover. As you probably know, institutions and big players, they're always long and short. They're almost never just one side of a trade and often net neutral. So they may need more shorts or more. They may need more retail longs to fill their shorts. Where would that be likely? If you saw price shoot up to 48.8, just under 50,000, how would your sentiment feel? Would you feel a little more bullish? You think long is a better idea? Probably. I think that's a common response to price going up. Right near that 50, you're thinking, I can get in before 50. That's where the liquidity is. They need buy orders to fill their short orders. Every trade, 2 pieces, a buyer and a seller. 48.8, that's my speculation. If that is the plan, that could be where we see this sell-off. I don't believe we're going to see this. Certainly we could move back down, slightly lower low and move up. But without that move to the upside, without whipping the market back into a little frenzy, not going to be enough liquidity. That's really, at this point, how I see it. And I think I can justify that by saying price has traded sideways. Big players aren't interested in dumping this right here. They might be up here. So this is kind of summary. This is the spooky level. This level not so spooky.
Can you check out
this level's spooky. Insane Clown Posse. What's up, Magical Chemical Daddy? Yeah, brother. Let me get through my stuffs and you can probably take a look at that. I'm not sure I've ever taken a look at that chart. So summary here. This is the spooky area. What happens here is going to be important. Now that we're a month out and we see kind of what looks like a rounding bottom, this seems a lot more justified, at least more so than when I just pointed it out at 30. Price does seem to be seeking out that area, that liquidity, as we would expect. So I think that's kind of confirming. But what happens there is going to be important. We need to see the weekly retake the 20. We don't want to see a move up here and then a strong, tall wick on top of this candle. That will pretty much confirm in my mind that liquidity was found, shorts were opened, and the market's ready to rock down lower. I'd like to see strength through this price, and instead of it acting as resistance, what I'd like to see in the bullish case is a break of it, then the selling, and then a bounce. Bounce off that 20. That would be ideal. What do we have on just the day, though? We're talking about the week, and there's some importance going on in the day. You know, I shared this with the patrons earlier, but man, this isn't a super secret, so I can let everybody in on it. I'll let you in on it. As you've probably heard, Bitcoin approaching a Death Cross. The spookiest sounding technical thing ever, the Death Cross. You guys know I don't like calling them that because I believe they invoke unneeded emotion. It's just a bearish cross. Just a bearish cross. That's it. Same way, golden cross, just a bullish cross. Keep the emotions out. We are quickly approaching the 50 and 200 daily moving averages. Where'd this go? The 50 and 200 daily moving averages looking to cross bearish, quickly approaching. I'm estimating it the trajectory they're at June 20th. June 20th. But what kind of signal is a bear cross or a bull cross? Well, it's when a shorter moving average crosses from above to below on a bearish cross. So a shorter moving average crosses under a longer one. That's the death cross. Bullish cross is when that shorter moving average is below the longer, crosses up above. And in textbook TA, this is considered a cut and dry signal. Bullish cross is bullish signal. Bearish cross, bearish signal. Easy peasy, right? If you went to trading school and you were in kindergarten, that's probably one of the first things they'd teach you. However, we don't see markets play out quite that simply, unfortunately. In Bitcoin's history, we have seen many crosses. My memory always goes right back to October. October of 2019. We had Death Cross, pumped right through it. We got that huge rejection wick, sold off, retraced it. We were still in the bear market. February 18th, 2020. We got a golden cross. Then we dumped to 4K, 3,800. What I'm showing here is not that you should always bet that the crosses aren't going to play out. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that they are certainly not to be taken as a definite signal, as a definite indicator. Here's 2 examples in a row where they didn't play out the way that they should. And this is what I wanted to share. So, patrons saw this, but I'll share it with the world now. It's time. Gold. Probably been hearing a little bit about gold recently. It had a nice little rally there into the end of April or end of May. Sold off in the last 2 days. So there's something really interesting that you're gonna want to see. I don't know if anyone's noticed this yet. That's what we do here. We find the edges before everyone else. So here's the interesting part. We have Bitcoin on our left. We just looked at that. Gold on our right. Gold. I love gold. I don't know why I look so pale today. I have less lights on. So what you can see over here on gold is before, well, today and yesterday. Let's remove those. So we're back on the 14th of June, right? We see the 50, the shorter moving average, the yellow one, moving up, looking to cross bullishly with the longer 200 green moving average. That is a golden cross. That is the exact opposite signal of what we're seeing right here. Literal inverse signal. Death cross, gold cross, golden cross. Bullish or bearish cross, bullish cross, right? What happened? Gold dumped right through it. Right through it. This is intense dumping for gold. January 8th is really the only candle that comes close, minus 3% in a day. We saw 2.5 and 2.14 back to back. So what's our takeaway here? Gold, bullish cross dumped. Bitcoin, bearish cross. You see where I'm going with that? How do you cut it any other way? It's like, does Bitcoin have to trend with gold? No. But this is such good timing for this to happen. We're seeing 2 assets that are commonly compared, showing exact opposite signals. And gold dumps through its golden cross. Does that suggest Bitcoin is going to pump through its death cross? We've seen it before. We know that moving averages are not reliable. The crosses are not really, at least on Bitcoin, we've seen them bamboozled too many times to say, well, this means it's going to dump. I'd reckon that the golden cross here, because of what we see on gold, or the bearish cross on Bitcoin, because of what we see on gold right now with the golden cross, I think that this is a logical piece of evidence that Bitcoin is looking to make a move to the upside. I think it is. I think that's rational. It does not guarantee, again, we have that 20 weekly, we have that range. Doesn't guarantee that we fly off into space. It's possible, but it does suggest that, hey, we might be looking to move to where you think we are. It's just another piece of wonderful evidence. I don't know if anyone else has pointed this out. Have you guys heard this before? Is this cutting edge TA? Is this cutting edge TA? Maybe. Benjamin Cohen is legit. Benjamin Cohen mentioned that the next to Death Cross is a possibility of price pump before the cross. I mean, sure. Yeah. Sure. Benjamin Cohen, I highly respect him as a TA. It's like, I think the value is mostly just, hey, be prepared for anything. Because I think what we can take away is that these crosses on the daily are pretty volatile. We have 2 examples where they moved inversely, but they were big, strong moves. They were volatile moves. We're in the sloth market, the snail market. So a volatile move sounds amazing. I don't even care if I'm wrong. I don't care if it dumps, doesn't go to 48.8, like anything other than this. I'm so bored. You guys are bored too. I can tell. I can read it. Wow, we have 582 viewers. You guys missed such a valuable piece of this content. Scroll back to when I pulled up gold. I'm gonna stream mark this for later. That's some dang good TA. It's been a while since you were served some of the fresh crown analysis, wasn't it? If you did it all the time, it wouldn't be as special. So what's up? Dang, 605 watching. These are old school numbers for us. This is like early 2021 numbers. What happened to the sloth market? Like 200 viewers. I don't know. I don't miss it already. We're going to take a look at ICP here. We're going to do a little bit more here, probably on the Bitcoin chart. But first, with so many new viewers, so many people watching, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. This has been the slowest freaking like month of our YouTube career history, and it'd be a great motivator. Feel awesome to have a few new fam members join us. So smash that subscribe button, enable notifications, hit the bell. You know all that BS that I might as well not even say anymore. If you're just joining us, we only have 227 likes with 600 watching. Smash that like button as well. Help us get you visibility on the platform by hitting subscribe and like right now. Take your finger button. All right. Back into the TA. Shilling's over. Discord link is in the chat. Jump in there. Keep up with our live streams. All right. ICP. That's what I was pulling up. ICP. Real quick, let's wrap up with Bitcoin. So here's Bitcoin on the 1 hour. We're observing the daily cross through the 1 hour. This is a little Tom Crown trick. I invented it. Someone else probably has figured it out by now. But we're viewing the daily moving averages on the hourly candles. How is that possible? Math. Math is how it's possible. What I find is that these moving averages, when you view them at a lower time frame, are actually better. They're more exact, they're more responsive to price. And so when looking for crosses like this, especially on the daily, I like to use the lower time frames. Basically what I did here is I placed just trend lines. You can see the little dots pop up, just trend lines, and they're just exaggerating out the trajectory these moving averages are already on. So the 50 and the 200, and we can see with some level of confidence, spare that anything crazy happens, it flies up or down, they're likely to cross, what, this is in a roughly 3 days, just under 3 days. 2 days and change, 3 days. June 20th, that's when we're looking for the cross. If history is going to rhyme here, and we are going to see a move to the upside into this cross, I would expect it to happen at the cross or the next day. That's what we've seen in the past, about 1 day lag. Not sold. I can't wait to timestamp that content. Such good content. All right. Gold, gold, gold. You're not gonna want to miss this if you miss this. Rewind it. Watch it after the stream. Not gonna want to miss that. Okay. Mr. Mad. What was it? Mad Scientist. Happy Scientist. Chicken McNuggets, y'all. Yo, what's up, Cal J? You bought a bunch of ETH. Tempted to buy more. Well, that's the right mindset, dude. If low prices scare you, you're doing it wrong. That's like going on Amazon. It's like going on Amazon shopping for a TV and seeing that the TV that you wanted, like you wanted it last week, now it's on sale, 50% off, and then you go, no, I don't want it. I was going to pay full retail, but now that it's discounted, I don't want it. And then the next day, logging in, and it being twice as expensive as it originally was, and then you going, all right, yeah, now I'm buying this TV. I don't want it to get more expensive. You didn't want it when it's cheap. You wanted it when it's expensive. You're doing something wrong. That's all I'm going to say. Interesting. BITFINEX shorts. Let's take a look at that for our friend here. Thank you again, my good buddy. Shorts. There's some interestingness. I have lots of thoughts on this. While this loads up and while we continue our spam aways, if you haven't yet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is the time to do it. Don't wait. Help the channel get visibility. Spamming in likens. I love the spam. All right, we're good. All right, we're good. Since I didn't have a super good grasp over that, I'm going to put the winners in a vote here. So I saw Dot. I saw Rune. Uni. Crown coin it is. What else? What did you guys see the most? I feel like I always just default to like whatever the big names are because that's what people want to see. We'll throw vet. Oh my goodness. What is that? Powerful. BITFINEX shorts. So there is actually definitely something here. So BITFINEX shorts, if you've been watching, huge. Something to take away from this, or to preface this, is this doesn't necessarily mean someone thinks the price is going to go down. Doesn't. I know it's counterintuitive. We were talking about liquidity. If you're a patron, go read that liquidity post so you understand why this is important. Go ahead. What this could be is a large player. Could, of course, be many random players just coincidentally at the same time. Ooh, it's coming from outside. That's a weird smell. It's hurting my throat. What this could be is a big player or institution buying a Bitcoin spot and then opening an equal short on BITFINEX. We've seen this before. Typically, I would even just immediately assume that this is not someone who thinks the market is going down immediately. This looks to me like a net neutral play. This looks like someone is buying spot and then selling contracts to have a net neutral collect on funding, etc. But that's speculation. We don't know, but we can go back and look. When have shorts been high before? So they're not quite at their all-time high kind of resistance. The all-time high, I think, is about 40,500, 43,000. Currently at 25,000. It's quite a lot. That's 25,000 Bitcoin. This is measured in Bitcoin, not in dollars. We've had high shorts before. 2017, you can see even into the peak here, kind of end of 2017, December, shorts are relatively where they are right now. So we've gone through long periods of high shorts. What we saw on June, July 2019, right here, this candle, this big red. I remember this candle. This candle scared me. This candle scared the crap out of me. Because when someone closes that many contracts, that likely means the opposite of what I was suggesting is happening, which is someone buying spot, selling contracts. Someone is selling spot, closing their contracts. Right here. If you were around in 2019, June, July, likely a memorable time. Because it lines up with the peak of 2019's bull trap. So we had shorts open. 2019 hits its high. 25,000 contracts closed in a snap, which is roughly the amount of contracts it's up right now, 25,000. When that closed, the market lost all of its momentum. It lost all of its bounciness. You can see just kind of flopped around until it hit a low, capitulated, and bounced back up. So that's the opposite scenario of what we're seeing here. We're seeing shorts open. I would like to see shorts reach a new all-time high. But really the 2-cent takeaway here is as long as they keep opening, we're going to likely take that as a bullish sign. And when we do see them close, because they have to close at some point, can't stay open forever. Could be soon, could be in a year, who knows. When we see them close, if we're trending up, that's going to be one of, I would assume, the first signals of a top that we'll have. So watch BITFINEX shorts closely. BITFINEX doesn't control the market by themselves or anything like that, but what we're seeing here is a reflection of a greater sentiment. Big players seeking liquidity, finding it through this. So counterintuitive, shorts going up. I think it's a good thing. I'm more worried about when they close. Man, someone must have like spilled turpentine outside. It's like this powerful chemical smell. All right. All right. So what coin won? ADA? I feel like ADA wins every time we do this.